because, they're not going to be lab rats, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that gives me a little bit more comfort.
Yeah.
The other thing is, like, in as much as you and I are both kind of worried about, some kind of nefarious plot to test out black people, the flip side is, what if, black and brown and people who are worried about, what if we ultimately end up losing more people than we should to COVID because of a legit fear? This is why in my brain we have to have people really just objectively educating us on it so that we know what the real thing is. And it just stinks that it's so hard to kind of know what the truth is. It's almost like you go to a mechanic and it's like, I'm trusting you with my car here, bro.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I just have to trust you. And that's, we don't trust for a lot of good reasons. So.
Well, it's funny because Ray Avery, she is the president of the 100 Black Women Coalition.
Yes.
And she actually had a series recently on taking the shot. And I think it was for the flu.
Yeah.
And they're doing one for COVID as well. And I did say to her that it resonated with me seeing black doctors, black female doctors explaining the different fears that women have, the different myths and things that are out there, and them explaining like the intricacies. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Look at me sounding all smart.
Listen. Oh my gosh. Go ahead. We all know you're smart. Go ahead.
So yeah, it was just really, it definitely made me feel comfortable about it. So I think but I will say.
Yes.
I think it's pretty funny how all of a sudden now they tell us that a black scientist, a female black scientist is a part of it.
No, but from the jump, right when they started working on, from the jump, they did bring up, like they actually, because actually I specifically remember Darnell Miller months ago posted about how there was a black female kind of leading the charge to create this thing. So it's like one of those weird catch-22s. It's like on one hand, it's so easy to get stuck in this like feedback loop of paranoia, because on one hand, okay, you see a black person taking it and it's like that could be a good thing, but then you're like, well, they just put her out there because, like, you don't know, you just don't know.
You take it one day at a time, do your research, talk to your doctor, talk to your family members, and do what you feel is best for you. That's all you can do, because we can sit up here and talk about it all day.
I'm not a medical professional.
We're not, but also the medical professionals could talk about it all day and you still feel up in the air about it. So do what's best for you. And number one, if you don't take the shot, continue to be safe and be smart.
That's the thing.
But
that's a good point.
Right.
Like, if you're not going to take the shot, you ding dang sure better wear your mask and social distance. You can't have it both ways.
But if you do take the shot, continue to be safe.
And call me and update me on what's going on, because
have a detailed diary.
No, you don't understand. I have reached out to all of my doctor friends. I have reached out to every last one of them, and I've been like, yo, where are you with this? And I have told them, listen guys, I'm going to be nagging the heck out of you for the foreseeable future, because I want to know
the normal.
I want to know how you feel and what's going on, and when I get my opportunity to take advantage of it, I want to make an informed decision. Right. Plain and simple. So, yeah. So talking about Ray, Ray Avery,
she's awesome.
She's awesome, and she's one of the many boss females that we've sort of talked about, right? Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna let you run with this one, but Dr. Jill.
Oh, so there was an article. Was it Delaware Online or Newsweek?
It was actually in the Wall Street Journal.
Okay, all these big publications talked about how. Oh gosh, I'm gonna get this wrong.
Shoot.
I don't have my laptop in front of me. Please forgive me.
But you know what you read and how it made you feel.
Someone tried to say that Jill, Auntie Jill, the president-elect's first lady.
Yeah, the first lady elect, right? The first lady elect.
Basically,
Dr. Jill Biden.
She's not a medical doctor. She's an ED.
PhD.
Yeah, but basically she should drop the doctor. Go ahead. He needs to be dropped for saying that. Just, did I do that? I did that right.
You know, you gotta keep your hands up, and then bring it across. Keep the pinky pointed up. Sorry, go ahead.
But he said that she should drop the doctor, basically because she's not a medical doctor, and also because it would look better for Uncle Joe. First of all, don't be talking like that?
Number one.
Number two. I was waiting for you to say something.
No, I'm letting you rock with it because it's a female. I'm letting you kind of put it, you know.
Number two, this woman worked so hard. It is not easy to get a college degree, okay? I don't even have a college degree. I've been in college and I'm still struggling to finish because it's a lot. But then you got bachelor's, master's, and then PhD. Are you serious? Like, how dare you? She deserves it. She earned it. And why should she belittle herself or dim her light just because her husband became president?
That's a really good point. I'm sorry for the super pointy finger. I didn't mean it aggressively. That's just what I do. But
it's crazy. Like, that makes no sense. If anything, they're a power couple. They are goals. So,
but the idea of her dimming her light, you know, to make him feel more puffed up is absolutely absurd.
And I'm sure Joe laughed that off like...
Well, I mean, I hope everyone remembers, like, Jilly from Philly is not to be played with. Because you remember when the lady tried to get at the president-elect on stage, like, protesting, and Jill, like, jumped in between and, like...
Listen.
She's not to be played with anywhere.
Auntie don't play.
She's a South Philly girl. Like, get out of here.
All I know is you need to watch your mouth, bruh. Whoever said that,
I am not, you know, the one... I have done a very, a very conscious effort to sort of stop myself from getting triggered when I read certain things. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm not trying to act like I'm, you know, this, you know, I'm the super Mr., you know, I'm super woman's advocate. Like, I'm not trying to, like, be like I'm the king of that or whatever, but that made me mad. I was like, wait a minute, how could you just, it's fundamentally stupid. And then if you say that, then that means every scientist, like Dr. Neil deGrasse Tyson, like, all of a sudden he's not a doctor anymore.
Right.
Like, where are you going with this? It was annoying. And I think I'll leave it at that.
No, watch your mouth.
Watch your mouth, 100%.
So what else is going on?
Well, Mackenzie Scott, did you hear about that? So Jeff Bezos' wife, and I feel even a little bit sexist in saying that, her name is Mackenzie Scott, okay? She is her own woman in her own right, and she gave $4 billion to a group of HBCUs.
Crazy.
Like 20 million pops across the board.
Good
like,
for her.
Yeah, DSU, your school. They're getting $20 million.
I just want y'all to know, you DSU alumni and current students, please don't be offended when he said that, because I was only there for a year. I don't feel like I have the right to claim them. I love y'all. I love DSU, so please don't come for me.
But you know, you got some of the HBCU experience.
I did,
which is
and it was beautiful.
So talk about the experience. Like, how was that experience for you?
Oh, it was amazing. It was beautiful. It was shocking to me.
How was it shocking?
Is this the conversation we want to have today?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Sam was like, whatever.
Yeah,
I don't really care. Well, I'll be honest. I went to a predominantly white school. So people, there is a huge difference when you go to a predominantly black school. And it was intense. And I loved every minute of it and learned a lot about myself, about my culture, about being taught by black teachers, you know, like I don't think I'd ever had so many at one time.
I hadn't had any single black teachers until I went to Morehouse. Period.
Yeah. So it was a beautiful experience. DSU is a wonderful school. Just the atmosphere, you know, being in that atmosphere. And even when I go down there now, like when I go to Dover for whatever reason, every time I go past the campus, I just think about
the
feeling fun that I had. Yeah.
Right? And it's a unique feeling that you can't get anywhere else in the world. You know what I mean? Like, I could go to any country in Africa and go, like, to school there, but it's not going to be HBCU. That's like our own unique American thing that I love.
Yeah. And if I ever finish my degree, I'm hoping that I'm thinking Dell State would probably be one of the places I would try to go back to.
Okay.
If I don't just do completely online.
Right.
But yeah, it's a great school. Great school. Great for the culture. And they just have great teachers. Like, oh my gosh, the professors there are so knowledgeable, and they have lived, okay? They have lived, and I love that they always put their lives into their work and into their lessons, and they make me feel like I'm there with them.
Yeah. No, I mean, my big mouth opinion is that, and I went through I've been through phases, and now I'm kind of very much a hardliner about just the value of HBCUs specifically. You know, they really are not only just unique, but my experience and the experiences that I know other people have had at these institutions, they're like pillars within the black community. You know what I mean? And it's really cool that someone from outside of that community, from our community, saw value in it and wants to keep that going. You know what I mean? Like, all help is welcome. Like like you said, she's welcome to the barbecue for sure at this point.
She coming. I don't know what you're gonna bring. Maybe some Hawaiian rolls, but
that was disrespectful. But we'll have the Hawaiian rolls. But
you love them Hawaiian rolls.
if someone gave you $4 billion and said you gotta give it,
you would never see me again.
Okay, fair enough.
Was there something you were trying to complete?
No, you have to give it away.
When I say you would never see me again, meaning I'm not going to tell you where I'm going.
Would you stop singing?
Like I said, you would never see me again.
Wow.
You would never. Like, you would never see me or my peoples. I changed my name. I might even...
What would you change your name to? I could run with that.
If I had $4 billion...
Where would you give it to?
I have to give it away?
Yeah, you got to give it away. That's the thing.
Child.
What would you donate your $4 billion to?
All of it.
No, yes. I mean, she has that. What's crazy is that that's how much money she has to give away.
To just give.
Can you think about that? Like,
I can't.
I can't. I literally cannot imagine.
I don't even want to give $12 at McDonald's when they do the deals, okay, on their quarter pounders and cheese.
Especially this year, you know what I mean? When all music has been destroyed, 1,000%.
Oh my goodness. I think I'm doing something when you go to the checkout and they're like, would you like to donate $1?
I tell them no all the time. I tell them no all the time. I will donate my own.
Let me help this little charity. Here, take my $1.
Like you did something. I got my blessing this morning. That's my own personal tithing.
Oh my God. So, speaking of giving, Christmas is next week.
It is next Friday. Next Friday.
Santa's coming next week.
You could sing an actual Christmas carol.
Next week.
Santa Claus is coming to town.
See, y'all gotta pay me for that. Okay, so I don't know what you thought, but y'all gonna get these off-pitch little jingles that I make up so I get my coin. No.
Continue. So Christmas is coming up, yes.
Christmas is coming. My tradition every year, not mine, my mom's tradition, is we go to my mom's on Christmas Eve.
Okay.
She bakes cookies. She always gives us one gift, and we all know what that one gift is.
Okay.
Pajamas.
Nice. That's what my father-in-law does.
Yeah,
Same thing.
Socks.
And I love it. This is the time of year where I get my pajamas and my underwear for the year.
Yep. There you go.
100%. So yeah.
And then we watch It's a Wonderful Life.
I've never seen that.
Mom.
Which one is that? Is it the black and white?
She probably like, how dare you,
What
Jay?
a horrible person. Is that the black and white one?
Oh, we got some comments.
What are they saying?
Krista Wilson, good morning, you guys. Natisha Herbert, good morning. Krista Wilson said, if I had that kind of money, I would start with church.
Okay.
The people in need, then family, and I would put some away.
Yeah. You got to give it all away, though. Like, because you already have, like, if you got $4 billion to give. This
is exactly why I would disappear.
Right.
I got to give it away.
I'd build a school.
Give me away. Just give me the money and I'll give me away. But yeah, so It's a Wonderful Life. We watch that. And we fall asleep, and then the next morning the kids lose their mind.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, but this year we're changing up a little bit.
So how are you doing it different?
So my mom has been completely absent from the world, like completely. So we go between my mom's house and my house, and we just leave it like that, you know.
Like every year you alternate?
No, I'm talking about for COVID reasons. So you know how they're saying stay within people of your household.
Yeah.
Well, because we don't go nowhere, and my mom don't go nowhere. We're like, okay, we'll go to mom's for Christmas, like normal.
Yep.
So we're gonna order Chinese.
Okay.
For dinner.
I'm thinking about I dig that 100%.
Yes.
So I think my parents are just going to do a quick drop off at my brother's house and my house.
Okay.
And then we're probably going to go to my brother's and do all of the traditional Christmas stuff there. And we're thinking about doing like sushi, getting like a giant.
We were thinking about sushi,
just getting
like Chinese,
huge
Japanese,
sushi tray,
yeah.
right? And I don't know, but
I'm hungry now.
I want a big thing of sushi and birria tacos.
Birria tacos.
Birria.
Okay.
You see how otherwise it's not the same. You're a singer. You should be able to roll your R's.
I can't.
That's okay. I'm not going to
terrible.
throw shade, but that's fine.
Okay.
You're still fantastic.
Has anyone noticed that I've been nice to Jay this whole show?
You've made it, I didn't think you could get through, like, about 20 minutes of not throwing shots. You know what I'm saying? I think maybe the Christmas spirit has finally started to enter your soul.
Or my mother is in my conscience.
Or your mother is in your conscience. Well, shout out to you, Mom, for, you know, having my back a little bit. You know what I mean? I'd appreciate that. I thank you for that. But she's cool. It's all good. It's not, you know, it's all playful fun. You know, it's just childish fun banter.
So last show we didn't get to talk about it. I think we brought it up, but the 30-day challenge.
Yeah. So what are we doing now?
So.
Or what is the challenge? I don't know what I'm doing yet.
So I have decided my new 30-day challenge, and
okay.
I'd love for people to join me as well. I'm going to do no dairy.
Okay.
For 30 days.
Okay.
I've done that before.
Okay.
So it's a little bit easier, and because I know the substitutions and all that, I'm good.
When are you? Go ahead.
I'm gonna start today.
Today.
Because I don't actually have any dairy in my fridge that I have to worry about. So.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do no dairy.
Life's scary without dairy.
And my challenge to Jay, because he didn't want to do the no meat, is to not curse.
Ooh.
At all.
Ooh.
Or say anything negative about anyone for 30 days.
Okay. I think I might be able to pull that off. The problem will come when I begin to have adult beverages and I'm in a happy mood. Because here's the thing.
So you need to practice.
Because what if I'm like happy profanity?
No,
you know what I'm saying?
No cursing,
like,
and nothing negative.
Merry Christmas.
You better say fudging.
Okay, what about the N-word?
That's a curse.
That's a curse word? Okay.
If you can't say it in front of your kids and allow them to say it back, that's a curse.
Wow.
So, 30-day challenge. No cursing or negative things about other people.
You know what? I think I'm open to this challenge. Because I think I can do it. The problem is going to be when the tequila hits. You know what I'm saying?
So, you might need to cut back on
Not happening. It's Christmas. Right.
The tequila.
Tequila.
So, yeah, my no dairy.
Okay.
And
do I start today, like right now?
Yeah.
Can I like drop like 15 F-bombs here on the air and get it out of my system, and then we start the challenge? Like, no?
No.
I gotta you know what?
Can we shake on it?
Here's the okay, last complaint about this, right? Is I have gone from challenge to challenge to challenge. Because, okay, so we finished.
Life is a challenge. Life is about challenge.
Exactly. I'm already being challenged enough.
Okay, when you have the strength within you and you bring it out to overcome the challenges that you are confronted with, you become stronger of an individual.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Were you stopping me? That. Oh, he just said 5 minutes. Oh, sorry. I was waiting for the organ to start playing.
Go ahead.
I was waiting for the organ. Okay. Okay.
I think I can do it.
I think you can too.
I'm going to try.
I don't.
But I'm going to not tell you the truth if I screw up because.
No, that's not fair. That's not cool.
Okay, I can't.
But you know what? Every time you think you're gonna cuss, you should make a video.
But it is so reflexive. You know what I'm saying? Like
you gotta work them reflexive muscles and combat that.
But I don't even think there's anything wrong with profanity. Oh
yes,
my gosh, I totally disagree. But I am up for the challenge, and I will try to do it until what's today's date? The 16th. Today's the 16th.
Today's the 16th, so you have till January 16th.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, we're almost in January.
Okay, I'm not going to cuss or say anything bad about anybody until January 16th. All right?
Wait, no, let's shake. This is our COVID shake.
All right, you promise?
I promise.
You promise? All right, cool. So, okay, now that we're kind of in like a little happy space here, right?
Oh, God.
No.
Okay,
I really want to do this. So, okay, I'm going to, this is a perfect way to...
Crystal says you can do it. Jay, you can do it. Plus, get a glass. And when you want to cuss, put money in it.
Crystal, what's her last name?
Wilson.
I know Crystal Wilson.
She's very supportive of you.
Yeah, I think, Miss Crystal, okay, I'm pretty sure you know my dad really well. You know what the street mouth is, and it is...
So, park that.
You know what I'm saying?
Park it.
Like, you're asking me to make a 180.
We shook on it.
All right, I'm in. I said I'm in, so
we shook it.
I'm in. We shook it. But one thing that I really want to do, like I got one more little bit of pettiness that I need to get out of my heart. Not here on the air.
No, we shook it.
I can't post my "You're a Mean One, Mr. Trump" video.
Nope.
I'm posting
no
that.
negativity.
I'm posting
no
that.
negativity.
Listen, bottom line is, I think it's good timing because I really want to start the process as much as we can from this show of building bridges, you know, just across the board, because I'm not going to go into a rant right now, but I was online on a motorcycle page.
Okay.
And I was literally trying to be like just very neutral and non-political, and someone made a response, and I'm not going to go into it, but they went to 10 about liberals, you know, and this, that, and the other. I'm like, wait a minute, this is just a motorcycle page, and you just went to 10 with some political stuff, and I'm like, is this where we are? Like, we shouldn't be in this place, and there are reasons we're there. But like, I really, and as much as like, I'm going to stop cussing and saying negative things about people. I want, like, what do you think we can do? Just the two of us, and maybe with the show, how can we sort of mend some of these, you know, gaps that have been created over the past 4 years? Like, how can, you know, like my best friend, I told you, was a Trump supporter, is a Trump supporter, voted for him, and we still are best friends.
Where he live?
You know? Exactly. So what do you think we can do?
There are, God.
Come on, man. Keep hope alive.
My back hurts. I can't think about
It's just my back. It had nothing to
this
do.
weight of positivity.
Right.
We're gonna have to bring this up in our next segment because we actually have to wrap up.
We have to wrap it up right now?
We do. But that's a great segue to the next show. So check in with us next week to see what my response will be, and also maybe that gives you time to add what you suggest. And we also have the governor and Matt Meyer that we interview, because you know we somebody
County
now.
Executive Matt Meyer and Governor Carney.
Yes.
Thank you for gracing our show.
Check us out on Monday. We're excited.
Yeah.
We love you, beautiful people. Hit us up on the socials.
Yes, and we're going to talk about unity.
Unity.
Yeah. U-N-I-T-Y. That's the old, U-N-I-T-Y. That's the unity. There we go. I think we should shut it down right now. Unity. We love y'all.
Bye.
Have a great evening. Or afternoon, morning. I don't know. Let it snow. Oh, yeah.